Hey guys, it's day-oyabunmi. Thank you for joining me for another divine hack. Hey. So, really quickly, if you're interested in an Ifa reading, a tarot reading, Ifa Risha related resources, ebooks, classes, check my website, daydreamalston.com. Now, this hack is all about removing unwanted spirits. So, as you guys know, there are spirits all around us all the time. Right now, in this space, there are spirits. That's just how it works. Some of the spirits are the homies, they are our ancestors, our spirit allies. And I'm smiling because I just felt something when I said there's spirits all around us. Anyway, we have some spirits that are with us that are spirits we actually are, would be happy to have around us, right? Like the spirit of one of our deceased loved ones, of a pet that, a beloved pet that passed away. Then you have spirits that just happen to be attached to a place. The bottom line is there are spirits everywhere. And they are all different, right? So we have those that are supportive of us, those that like us and want to help us. And then you have some spirits that are like trickster energies, things that play around, some that don't care, and then you have malevolent beings. So this hack is all about what do we do when we have an unwanted visitor, an unwanted spirit in the home? And you'll be able to tell the difference. I was able to tell the difference one day because I had an incident where there was a spiritual being that stunk to high heaven in my home. So I'm going to just give an example. One day, I just woke up and I'm going about my day and I start to smell this really funky smell in one of my doorways. This was when I lived near Prospect Park in Brooklyn, which was a very heavily spiritual area. I've seen a lot of spirits there. So on that day, I'm just going about my business and I smell this funky smell in one of the doorways. I have no idea what it could be. There's no garbage there. There's nothing there that could have caused this smell suddenly. So I call my dad the ghost whisperer because my father is highly intuitive and he can get a spirit out of a house. So he's coming over that day and I'm like, he arrives. I'm like, Daddy, there's a stink smell in this doorway. I think it might be a spirit. So my dad goes and investigates. He doesn't find anything that would cause the smell otherwise. So with a firm, assertive tone, and still like a loving tone, he tells whatever that energy is, it must leave the house, that it cannot stay there with his daughter. And in fact, he invites it to leave with him because he's about to leave. So we're laughing, like joking and stuff, but we leave. And I walk my dad to public transportation, say goodbye to him, and then, I go and run some errands. I get back to the apartment and the smell is gone. I literally never smell it again. And what's even more interesting about this is that my dad says on his way home, he smelled the smell like it was with him. And he said at one point, he was like, okay, buddy, I'm going to go, but you're going to stay here, right? Wherever he was on his way home. And then he went home and he never smelled the smell again either. This hack is all about removing unwanted spirits. So for me, that was an unwanted spirit. It was stank and I didn't want it in my home. There are other times where you may feel a presence that makes you very uncomfortable. And in that case, you would want to get rid of it as well. So here's the hack. It's a very simple thing. I want you to do it with confidence and with courage. You will use your voice, the power of your voice, the power of your ashe, to tell that spirit it needs to leave your home. You want to speak firmly, clearly, and assertively. And you're going to let it know that I'm sorry, but you are not welcomed here. You have to leave this place. This is my home, right? And I am basically taking charge. I need you to get out of here. You need to walk around and speak to that spirit, and it's as if you are commanding it out of your presence. There's also an instance where I had something malevolent come in, and I instantly knew it was malevolent. You'll be able to tell. And I was very firm. I was angry, actually, because it felt like an attack. So I aggressively told it needed to leave. I opened a door and showed it out. While I was doing that, I called on my Orisha Oya. I called on my ancestors, my powerful, evolved, highly evolved ancestors who have warrior energy to come and usher it out. And I felt that thing go out right away. So you have to take charge of these things. You have to stand up and say, this is not working for me. If you're visited at night and you don't like being visited at night, like I don't like being visited at night, you can also say, guys, I don't know why you're coming, or maybe you do know why they're coming. I don't like it. Please stop. I don't want this anymore. I just want to have a nice night's rest without waking up and seeing some manifestation standing in my room. You know what I mean? So it's just being honest, being forceful in a way, right? Being very clear and courageous and confident when you are speaking up, because you have the power to send them away. Now, if you have a particularly strong or malevolent spirit that won't leave, then you know you need to get some type of help, right? And you seek the help. But for the most part, you'll learn that you are able to use your voice to command, to really set the tone and say, I don't want this here. Okay? I know it can be scary, but some people go through these things and we have to be prepared. So that's today's hack. I hope it's been helpful. Leave me a comment if you've experienced this, and let me know if you've been able to kind of push them out with your own will. Okay? I'll talk to you soon. Bye.